And the Court of Appeal will next week Monday hear the appeal lodged by the Judicial Service Commission challenging High Court orders issued Wednesday temporarily halting the search for Kenya's next Chief Justice and Supreme Court judge. The appellate court certified the matter as urgent and directed the acting Court of Appeal president to constitute a 3-judge bench to hear the matter. The Judicial Service Commission, which today finalized interviews for 10 shortlisted candidates for Chief Justice position and which was due to begin interviews for 9 others eyeing a slot in the Supreme Court bench, has committed to adhere to the court orders. As Chemutai Goin reports, today saw lawyer Alice Yano defend her Chief Justice bid.
Amid the politics and interests that have compounded the search for Kenya's next Chief Justice, the Commission is also caught in a dilemma as it waits for the direction of the Court of Appeal after the High Court temporarily halted its sittings. The Judicial Service Commission will have to wait until Monday to know if they can hold further sittings to deliberate on who among the 10 candidates who expressed interest in the prestigious position is the most suitable. This after the High Court Wednesday barred it from proceeding with the process until a petition filed challenging the process is determined. Also thrown into disarray are interviews for 9 candidates seeking the post of Judge of the Supreme Court following Justice Jackton Ojwang's retirement. The interviews had been scheduled for next week.
As an institution that is committed to the rule of law, we will wait for the court process to be concluded before we resume and conclude the process in terms of announcing our nominee and also commencing the process of interviewing the judges of the Supreme Court.
In the papers filed in the Court of Appeal challenging the orders, the Judicial Service Commission warned that there was a great risk in the miscarriage of justice and a violation of the mandatory provisions of the Constitution. The affidavit filed by Solicitor General Kennedy Ogeto argues that a vacancy in the office of the Chief Justice must be filled within 6 months as per the Judicial Services Act. And with Maraga's exit on January 12th, the deadline for identifying his replacement lapses 12th July this year. The Attorney General warns that, and I quote, "The orders issued by the Honorable Judges of the High Court run the risk of offending this provision, resulting in a legal quagmire where there is no Chief Justice and the Deputy Chief Justice is precluded by law from acting as Chief Justice." End quote. The Attorney General implored the appellate court to stay the orders by Justices Anthony Mrima and Wilfrida Okwany. 4 petitioners had moved to court seeking to stop the ongoing interviews, citing constitutional concerns. 1 petitioner had questioned the legality of the election of the Commission's deputy head, Professor Olive Mugenda, as the interim chair, stating that according to the law, acting Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu ought to steer the process. Another petitioner had questioned the shortlisting process, saying, and I quote, "The failure by the candidates to provide their wealth declaration forms and those of their spouses, yet they were shortlisted for the interview and have since been interviewed for the prestigious position of Chief Justice of Kenya, is not only a waste of the taxpayers' money, but is also a serious dereliction of the respondents' constitutional and statutory duty." End quote.
My question is, what informed you or your decision to apply for the CJ job?
Despite the hiccups, the final candidate for the post of Chief Justice, Alice Yano, appeared before the vetting panel.
Apart from that line of challenges, are there any others that you have experienced as a consumer of the services of the judiciary?
I don't know now whether the infrastructure in Milimani has improved, because sometimes back, we even wrote a letter. It was to do with the ramps. Small things to put, because we were saying, kindly put for us the Mabati.
So there are problems to do with the infrastructure in the judiciary. That's two. Thank you.
Despite facing difficulty in responding to the questions posed by the panel, Yano, who boasts of 25 years' experience in the legal profession, maintained that she was the best candidate for the job. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.